All right, so get this. You sent in this report
Well, yeah.
on the global real estate market outlook, and they're predicting some wild stuff for 2025 and 2026.
Wow.
What really caught my eye is how they break down the economic cycles into, wait for it, seasons.
Okay.
Spring, summer, fall, winter for real estate. I
That-
know, right?
That's, it's interesting.
It is an interesting approach.
Yeah, what's insightful about this seasonal analogy is that it helps us visualize the cyclical nature of real estate mirroring the broader economic trends.
Exactly. So let's break it down, starting with 2024 spring, a disinflationary boom.
Okay.
Basically, recovery growth is up, inflation is down.
Oh, good.
Right. But then we hit 2025 summer and things get a little heated. With an inflationary boom, growth is accelerating, there's tons of money flowing, but inflation starts creeping back in.
Yeah, I can see that.
That leads us to 2026, the year everyone's talking about, which the report calls fall, or the stagflationary boom. Things cool off, growth slows, but inflation sticks around. This is where the report says real estate is going to peak. But why would real estate peak when everything else seems a bit wobbly?
It's counterintuitive, isn't it? But that's where the brilliance of real estate as an asset class comes in.
Okay.
When uncertainty kicks in, investors flock to tangible assets, things they can see and touch. Think about it. A building is a building. It's not going to disappear overnight like some abstract financial instrument.
So it's like a security blanket for investors?
Yeah, you could say that.
But the report digs even deeper, right? There are more reasons why 2026 is predicted to be this huge year for real estate.
Absolutely. Remember that inflation we talked about?
Yeah.
Real estate acts as a hedge against that.
Yeah.
Its value tends to rise along with inflation, so investors see it as a way to protect their purchasing power.
Okay, so we've got the tangibility factor and the inflation hedge. What else is driving this 2026 peak?
Rental income is another big factor. When the economy gets a little shaky, more people choose to rent rather than buy.
Makes sense.
This increases demand for rental properties, pushing rental yields higher. For investors, this translates to a more attractive and stable income stream.
So it's a win-win for real estate owners. They get that inflation protection and potentially higher rental income.
Exactly.
But I can't forget about the big players, the institutional investors. Don't they also have a role to play in this?
They're a huge factor.
Okay.
Think pension funds, insurance companies, big institutions. They're always looking for stable long-term investments. And real estate, it fits that bill perfectly.
Yeah.
They pour billions into the market, driving up demand and values even further.
Wow. So it's like this perfect storm brewing for 2026. Everyone wants a piece of the real estate pie.
It seems that way.
But before we get too excited about beachfront properties in Champaign, which is the report does mention one more season, 2027, or winter, a deflationary bust.
Uh-oh.
What's the deal with this winter, and should we be worried?
Winter is essentially an economic contraction. Liquidity dries up, things slow down,
Right.
and there's generally less risk appetite.
Right.
It could be a challenging period for sure. But remember, even winter has its own unique opportunities.
Okay.
This is often when savvy investors find the best deals.
So it's like the real estate version of Black Friday bargains galore for those who are prepared.
You could say that.
The report doesn't just stop at these economic seasons. It gets really specific about strategies.
Oh, really?
And there's one place that keeps popping up, Marbella.
Interesting.
Yes, Marbella. What's fascinating is that it's like a microcosm of these global trends, but with its own unique twist. The report suggests that Marbella's luxury market is in the sweet spot to benefit from these economic shifts, particularly during the summer and fall phases we talked about.
Makes sense.
So not just any real estate, but luxury real estate. And specifically in Marbella, it's like they're saying, if you're going to ride this wave, Marbella is the place to be. But what makes Marbella so special? Why is it being singled out like this?
Marbella has this amazing combination of factors working in its favor. Globally recognized reputation for luxury and a Mediterranean lifestyle that people dream of. Think stunning beaches, vibrant nightlife golf courses galore, and that cosmopolitan feel. It's a playground for the well-off and a huge draw for investors looking for a slice of paradise.
Okay, you've painted a pretty enticing picture.
It is a special place.
But let's get down to the nuts and bolts. What kind of strategies does the report recommend for selling real estate in Marbella during this boom?
The report stresses the importance of focusing on the high-end luxury segment.
Okay.
Think about it, professional photography, drone footage to capture those breathtaking views, virtual tours that let you practically walk through the property from anywhere in the world.
Mhm.
It's all about showcasing the property's unique features and that luxurious lifestyle it offers.
So it's about tapping into that aspiration, making people say, I need to be there.
Exactly.
But it's more than just visuals, right?
Mm.
The report also mentions storytelling.
Yes.
What's the story here and why is it so important?
It's about crafting a narrative around Marbella's unique appeal, its history, its culture, its allure as a destination for the elite.
I see.
You're not just selling a property, you're selling a dream, a piece of a coveted lifestyle.
Uh,
It's about evoking emotions and creating a connection that goes beyond bricks and mortar.
I love that idea. It's about selling a feeling and experience.
Precisely.
But the report also dives into data-driven targeting. How does that work in the world of real estate?
It's about using data and analytics to reach the right buyers globally, understanding their preferences, motivations, even their online behavior. Then you tailor your marketing efforts to speak directly to them.
Yeah.
Think about it. Instead of casting a wide net and hoping for the best, you're using precision targeting to connect with those most likely to be interested in Marbella's unique offerings.
So it's a smarter, more strategic approach to reaching potential buyers. No more throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Exactly.
But what about the rental market? What's the strategy for renting out properties in Marbella during this predicted boom?
The report recommends focusing on premium rentals, targeting those seeking a high-end experience.
Okay.
Think expats, digital nomads, vacationers who want the best of the best. Platforms like Airbnb are key here as they allow you to reach a global audience of discerning clients.
Right.
And to sweeten the deal, concierge services that add that extra touch of luxury and convenience, personalized recommendations, airport pickups, even private chefs. It's
Yeah.
all about going above and beyond.
So it's like creating a five-star hotel experience, but within a private home. That sounds pretty luxurious.
Right.
Now, what about those looking to develop real estate in Marbella? What advice does the report have for them?
The report emphasizes three key areas:
Right.
sustainable luxury, exclusive communities, and strategic timing. For sustainable luxury, it's about incorporating eco-friendly designs and smart home technologies to appeal to environmentally conscious buyers who are also seeking those high-end features.
Okay.
Think solar panels, energy-efficient appliances, all seamlessly integrated into a luxurious living experience.
So it's about luxury with a conscience, appealing to those who want the best but also care about the planet.
Exactly. Then there's the focus on exclusive communities, gated properties with premium amenities, like private pools, spas, gyms, maybe even a concierge service.
Nice.
It's about creating a sense of exclusivity and security that caters to a high-net-worth clientele looking for privacy and a heightened sense of luxury.
And strategic timing? I'm guessing that's about aligning project launches with those predicted peaks in demand?
You got it.
Hmm.
The report specifically points to 2025 and 2026 as prime times to launch new developments in Marbella. Capitalize on the anticipated surge in buyer interest during those summer and fall phases we discussed earlier.
So if you're a developer with your eyes on Marbella, now's the time to get those plans in motion. But let's move on to something that always catches my attention, the numbers. The report throws in some pretty interesting percentage projections for each season, and I'm dying to know what they are.
Well, buckle up because these numbers are pretty eye-catching. The report predicts a 24% growth in property transactions during the spring of 2024. That's a significant jump right out of the gate, signaling a strong start to this upward cycle.
24%, that's a big number. But what about 2025, that summer boom we were talking about? What kind of price appreciation are we looking at, especially in a hot spot like Marbella?
Get ready for this. The report projects a whopping 35% price appreciation for luxury properties in Marbella during the summer of 2025.
35%. Okay, that's a serious jump. It makes you wonder, is that sustainable? What are the factors that could potentially temper that growth?
That's a great question. While the report highlights strong growth potential,
Right.
it's essential to remember that real estate markets are cyclical.
Right.
External factors like interest rate hikes or unforeseen global events could impact those projections.
Right, so even with such a bullish outlook, it's always wise to consider potential headwinds. Now, last but not least, what about rental yields during the fall of 2026, that period of stability amidst potential economic turbulence?
The report predicts an 18% increase in rental yields during that period. That's a significant return on investment for those looking to generate passive income through property rentals, especially considering the added security of real estate as an asset class.
18%. That's definitely appealing for long-term investors seeking stable returns. But this report isn't just about Marbella, is it?
No, it's not.
It's a roadmap for understanding these macroeconomic seasons and adapting strategies no matter where you are in the world.
Absolutely. The real value lies in its framework for understanding market cycles and adjusting your approach accordingly. It encourages proactivity, anticipating those shifts, and positioning yourself to capitalize on the opportunities each season brings.
It's like having a crystal ball for the real estate market, but one that requires you to do your homework and be prepared to adapt. We've covered a lot of ground here, but I'm sure our listener is eager to digest all this information.
For sure.
So we're going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, we'll dive even deeper into the specific strategies for each season. Stay tuned.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we've laid the groundwork, understanding these macroeconomic seasons and why 2026 is shaping up to be a pivotal year for real estate, particularly in Marbella. But now let's get tactical
Okay.
and break down the specific strategies for each season.
Sounds good.
Starting with spring 2024, the time for securing undervalued properties, as the report calls it. What exactly does that mean, and how should investors approach this phase?
Spring is all about recognizing the early signals of recovery
Okay,
and positioning yourself for the growth that's to come.
gotcha.
It's a time when the market is still relatively calm, but things are starting to shift. Interest rates are low, developers are tentatively starting new projects, and there's a sense of optimism in the air. This is prime time for those savvy investors to identify properties that might have been overlooked or undervalued during the previous downturn.
So it's like a treasure hunt for real estate. What should investors be on the lookout for
Well,
specifically?
look beyond the current market value and see the potential.
Oh.
Are there properties in emerging neighborhoods that are primed for growth? Distressed properties that could be renovated and flipped? Development opportunities that haven't been realized yet? Spring is the time to roll up your sleeves. Do your research, analyze the market, and find those hidden gems that others might miss.
It sounds like a time for due diligence and strategic planning.
Absolutely.
But the report also mentions positioning projects for rising demand. What does that look like in action?
Anticipating future market needs is key. If you're a developer, it's about planning projects that will be in high demand when the market heats up in later seasons. Think about what types of properties will appeal to buyers in summer and fall, like luxury homes, vacation rentals, or properties with strong rental yields. Spring is the time to get those projects in the pipeline, secure permits, and be ready to hit the ground running when the market takes off.
So spring is all about laying the groundwork, being proactive, and staying ahead of the curve. Now let's fast forward to summer 2025 when things really start to sizzle. The report says turnkey luxury homes and vacation rentals will be in high demand. Why is that?
Summer is about riding the wave of a booming market.
Okay.
Liquidity is high, consumer confidence is strong, and people are eager to spend. This is when those beautifully staged, move-in ready luxury homes and those vacation rentals promising a slice of paradise truly shine.
So it's about attracting those affluent buyers and tourists who are ready to invest in their dream property or that perfect getaway experience.
Precisely. Summer is about targeting buyers, driven by lifestyle exclusivity and a desire for the best. They're less concerned about price fluctuations and more focused on the experience and the emotional connection they have with the property.
It's about selling a dream and aspiration. I can already envision those marketing campaigns, picturesque villas, sparkling pools, and those captivating panoramic views.
It is a beautiful place.
But what happens when we transition into fall 2026? That's when things supposedly cool down a bit, but it's also when real estate stands out as an inflation hedge.
You've got it. As growth slows and inflation lingers, investors get more cautious and seek out assets that will protect their wealth. And, as we've discussed, real estate with its tangible nature and historical performance is a top choice for those seeking stability and long-term growth.
So the marketing strategy changes a bit here, right? It becomes less about the emotional appeal and more about the practical financial benefits of real estate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
During fall, it's essential to highlight the inflation-resistant qualities of real estate and emphasize the potential for solid rental yields. This is when you target investors seeking a safe haven for their money, a hedge against economic uncertainty, and a steady stream of passive income.
Fall is about appealing to those who prioritize security and stability in a shifting economic landscape. Now we arrive at winter 2027.
Uh-oh.
The report acknowledges this could be a challenging period,
It can be.
but it also suggests it presents unique opportunities for cash-rich buyers. What does that mean?
Winter often brings a market slowdown, tighter credit conditions, and a general sense of risk aversion. Transactions decrease as buyers hesitate, and some sellers may have to lower prices to attract buyers. This creates opportunities for those with the financial resources to navigate the storm and make strategic acquisitions.
So winter becomes a buyer's market. What types of properties should those with capital be looking for?
Distressed properties are a good bet, those undervalued gems that might have been overlooked in previous seasons.
Hmm.
It's also a good time to consider long-term investments properties that might not yield immediate returns, but have the potential for significant appreciation over time.
It's about playing the long game, being patient, and seizing opportunities when others are retreating. This seasonal framework really clarifies the ebb and flow of the real estate market.
I agree.
But before we wrap up our deep dive, I want to revisit something we touched on earlier, digital marketing.
Yeah.
No matter what season we're in,
Yep.
it seems like digital marketing is key for success in the real estate world.
Absolutely. In today's digital age, a strong online presence is crucial. The report stresses the importance of a well-optimized website, engaging content on social media, and targeted email marketing campaigns.
So it's about connecting with potential buyers and investors where they are, which is increasingly online. What are some of the essential elements of a successful digital marketing strategy for real estate?
The report emphasizes high-quality visuals, compelling storytelling, and a data-driven approach. It recommends professional photography and videography to showcase properties, crafting narratives that resonate with the target audience, and leveraging analytics to track results and optimize campaigns.
So it's about creating a seamless online experience that informs, engages, and ultimately converts leads into clients. And it seems like video content is becoming more and more crucial in real estate marketing.
It's definitely gaining traction. Video is a powerful tool for showcasing properties, telling stories, and connecting with potential buyers on an emotional level. The report specifically mentions short-form videos on platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, as well as longer-form content on YouTube for those who want a more in-depth look at properties or the Marbella lifestyle.
It's about using a mix of video formats to capture attention, provide value, and ultimately drive conversions. I'm noticing a recurring theme here, whether it's understanding market cycles or leveraging digital marketing success in real estate, hinges on being proactive, adapting to change, and using the right tools and strategies to achieve your goals.
That's a great point.
But we've talked a lot about general trends and strategies. Let's get back to Marbella.
Okay.
The report dedicates a significant portion to this specific location, and I'm curious to understand why. What makes Marbella such a unique and compelling case study within the broader real estate landscape?
Marbella really is a fascinating microcosm of the global luxury real estate market. It possesses its own set of distinct advantages that contribute to its appeal and potential for growth.
Let's unpack those advantages. What are the key factors that make Marbella such a desirable location for real estate investment, especially in the context of these upcoming macroeconomic seasons?
Well, first and foremost, it's all about location, location, location. As they say, Marbella boasts a coveted spot on the stunning Costa del Sol in southern Spain. This region is renowned for its beautiful beaches, year-round sunshine, and a vibrant Mediterranean lifestyle that draws people from all corners of the globe.
Sunshine beaches, that laid-back Mediterranean lifestyle, it sounds idyllic, but it seems like Marbella is more than just a beautiful coastal town. The report hints at a level of sophistication and exclusivity that sets it apart.
You're right, it's not just about the natural beauty. Marbella has cultivated a long-standing reputation as a playground for the wealthy and famous. It's home to luxurious resorts, world-class golf courses, Michelin-starred restaurants, and a vibrant nightlife scene that pulsates with energy. It's a place where people go to see and be seen, to indulge in the finer things in life.
It's that allure of the luxury lifestyle. And that seems to be a major driver in the global real estate market, especially at the high end. People aren't just buying properties, they're buying into a lifestyle and experience, and Marbella seems to offer that in spades.
Absolutely. Marbella delivers on that experience in spades. It offers that perfect blend of glamour, relaxation, and cultural richness that appeals to a discerning global clientele.
But Marbella's appeal goes beyond the glitz and glamour, right? There's also a sense of history and culture that adds to its charm and allure.
Without a doubt, Marbella has a rich history dating back to the Roman era, and it's charming. Old Town is a testament to its past. Imagine wandering through cobblestone streets, admiring historic architecture, and soaking up that authentic Andalusian atmosphere. It's a place where the past and present intertwine seamlessly.
So it's modern luxury infused with a touch of old world charm. It's a captivating combination. But let's not overlook the practicalities. What about things like infrastructure accessibility and investment security? How does Marbella measure up in those areas?
Marbella excels in those areas as well. It has a modern airport with excellent connections to major cities across Europe and beyond, making it easily accessible for international travelers and investors. The infrastructure is top-notch with well-maintained roads, reliable utilities, and a high standard of living that makes it a desirable place to reside. And from an investment perspective, Spain offers a stable legal framework and a secure property market, providing peace of mind to those looking to invest their capital.
So it's a secure, well-established destination that also happens to be incredibly beautiful and luxurious. It seems like the report is right to highlight Marbella as a prime location for real estate investment. But I'm curious about specific opportunities investors should consider in Marbella. What types of properties and investment strategies align with the trends we've discussed?
As we've touched upon, the luxury segment is particularly strong in Marbella. We're talking high-end villas, penthouses with panoramic views that will take your breath away, and properties nestled within exclusive gated communities boasting those top-of-the-line amenities that cater to a discerning clientele.
So, if you're looking to immerse yourself in that ultimate luxury lifestyle, Marbella seems like the place to be. But what about those seeking more of an investment-focused approach? What opportunities exist for them in Marbella?
The report highlights the robust potential for rental yields in Marbella. With its consistent demand from tourists and expatriates seeking both short-term and long-term rentals, investors can generate significant passive income through property ownership in this market. And remember those macroeconomic seasons? Well, Marbella's appeal spans across those seasons, offering opportunities for short-term gains in the summer and stable long-term returns in the fall and even the winter.
So, whether you're looking for a lavish vacation home, a solid investment property, or perhaps a combination of both, Marbella seems to offer a diverse range of options. It's clear that this location is more than just a fleeting trend. It's a place where opportunity and allure converge. But let's shift gears for a moment and zoom out from the specifics of Marbella. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, exploring those macroeconomic seasons, dissecting strategies, and even venturing into the world of digital marketing. It's a lot to absorb. Before we move on, is there anything you think we should recap or emphasize for our listener to really drive home the key takeaways from our discussion so far?
That's a great point. It's easy to get lost in the details when you're exploring such a complex and dynamic market. Perhaps it would be helpful to summarize the overarching themes and insights that have emerged from our conversation, emphasizing the key takeaways that our listener can apply to their own understanding of real estate trends and their potential investment decisions.
I absolutely agree. Let's do a quick recap and highlight those golden nuggets of wisdom we've uncovered during our deep dive, and then we'll jump back into exploring Marbella's unique position within this evolving real estate landscape. All right, let's do a quick rewind and hit those key points before we dive back into Marbella. We started with this whole concept of macroeconomic seasons.
Great.
Spring, summer, fall, winter applied to the real estate cycle.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant way to visualize those economic shifts and understand how they impact real estate.
Each season represents a distinct phase in the cycle with its own opportunities and challenges.
Hmm.
Spring is about recognizing the early signs of recovery and positioning yourself for future growth.
Bargain hunting and strategic planning. Summer is when the market heats up, liquidity is flowing, and luxury properties, particularly those turnkey homes and vacation rentals, are in high demand. Then comes fall, where growth slows a bit, but real estate shines as a safe haven, a hedge against inflation. Investors are seeking stability and solid rental yields, so the focus shifts to highlighting those financial benefits. And finally, winter, a period of economic contraction where those with cash reserves can find some real bargains and position themselves for long-term growth.
You've got it. And woven through all of this are the fundamentals of digital marketing. No matter what season we're in, a strong online presence is non-negotiable. It's about reaching potential buyers and investors where they are increasingly online. Think high-quality visuals, compelling storytelling, and data-driven targeting to connect with the right audience.
So we've got these macroeconomic forces at play, we've got strategic shifts for each season, and we've got the power of digital marketing to amplify it all. But amidst all of this, one location keeps stealing the spotlight, Marbella. The report really emphasizes its potential, especially in the summer and fall phases. So let's unpack why Marbella seems to be in such a prime position to benefit from all of this. We've touched on its stunning location on the Costa del Sol, its reputation for luxury and exclusivity, and its unique blend of modern and historic charm. But is there more to the story? What are the specific nuances that make Marbella so compelling for investors right now?
What's interesting is how Marbella ticks all the boxes for what investors are looking for in these macroeconomic seasons. During summer, when luxury and lifestyle are the driving forces, Marbella's reputation as a playground for the elite, its stunning beaches, vibrant nightlife, and world-class amenities all come into play.
It's like Marbella becomes this magnet for those seeking that summer high life, the epitome of luxury living.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But then as we transition into fall, and stability becomes the priority, Marbella's strengths as a secure investment destination come to the forefront. Spain's stable legal framework, The security of the property market and the potential for strong rental yields all contribute to its appeal.
So it's not just a fleeting summer fling, it's a place where you can find long-term value and security. And then even in winter, when things cool down, Marbella still offers those unique opportunities for savvy investors with cash reserves who can spot those undervalued gems and ride out the market fluctuations. It's like Marbella is this all-season destination for real estate investment. But what about the types of properties and investment strategies that align with these seasons in Marbella?
During spring, when investors are looking for undervalued properties, it's about identifying those emerging neighborhoods, those hidden pockets of potential that might be overlooked by others. Think about properties that could benefit from renovation or repositioning, or those with development potential that can be capitalized on as the market heats up.
So it's about being a bit of a visionary, seeing the potential where others might not, and taking calculated risks to reap those future rewards.
Exactly. Then as we move into summer, the focus shifts to those high-end turnkey properties that cater to a luxury clientele. Think about stunning villas with those jaw-dropping sea views, sleek penthouses in prime locations, or properties within those exclusive gated communities that offer a sense of privacy and unparalleled amenities. It's about tapping into that desire for the best of the best, that money is no object mentality that drives the luxury market.
It's about catering to those who want it all and are willing to pay a premium for it. But as summer fades into fall and those seeking stability and consistent returns come to the forefront, what types of opportunities emerge?
This is when those properties with strong rental yield potential really shine. Think about well-maintained apartments in desirable locations, those vacation rentals that offer a taste of the Marbella lifestyle, or even those luxury properties that can command premium rental rates from a discerning clientele. It's about balancing that desire for luxury with the practicality of generating a solid income stream.
So it's not just about owning a piece of paradise, it's about making that paradise work for you financially. But we've talked a lot about investing. What about those who are simply looking for a dream vacation home, a place to escape and immerse themselves in that Marbella magic? What advice would you give them?
Marbella offers an incredible lifestyle, but it's important to do your research and work with reputable local agents who have a deep understanding of the market. Think about your priorities, your budget, and what kind of experience you're looking for. Do you envision yourself in a bustling beachfront community, a quiet hillside retreat, or perhaps a historic property in the heart of the old town home? Marbella has something for everyone, but finding the perfect fit requires careful consideration and guidance.
It's about finding that sweet spot where your dreams align with the realities of the market and your own personal needs. And as we wrap up this incredible deep dive into the future of real estate with a special spotlight on Marbella, what's the one key takeaway you want our listener to walk away with?
I think the biggest takeaway is that knowledge is power. Understanding these macroeconomic seasons, being aware of the strategic shifts for each phase, and recognizing the unique opportunities that a place like Marbella offers empowers you to make informed decisions, whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting to explore the real estate world.
It's about being proactive, adapting to change, and using the insights we've discussed to navigate the real estate landscape with confidence. And who knows, maybe we'll all be sipping sangria on a Marbella beach someday, celebrating our savvy real estate moves.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.